What's up, everybody? This is another episode of the Now Mind You podcast, manga edition.
Yeah,
Today's
yeah.
date is March 24th. It is Palm Sunday, if that's how you get out. Uh, you are rocking with the Now Mind You podcast. I'm Matt,
I'm Bryce.
and TJ cannot be with us again today. Scheduling conflict. Maybe he don't fuck with us. I don't know. But we'll find out. He's
Chains is
gonna be
off.
mad I did.
The leash is off. I
Oh
got
no.
some shit to say today.
Well, before he even goes down his dark path that we know he will, we'll start off today with the docket. What we got for you guys, we got Hajime no Ippo, we got Sakamoto Days, we got Chainsaw Man. What else we got? We got Super and Jujutsu
Yeah,
Kaisen.
yeah, yeah.
And our topic of the week this week is what, Bryce?
Favorite anime slash manga fighting style. Yeah,
And
martial
without,
art. Uh,
yeah, martial arts.
yeah.
Without any further ado, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start with Hajime no Ippo. So we've had a lot of build up so far for the fight between Rosario and Mashiba, and it's finally here. So bell rings, fight starts, and immediately after, like basically reaching out to touch gloves, like the minute the bell rings, Mashiba just goes for it and blast Rosario right kind of in the center of the solar plexus with a right hand straight to the body, immediately goes into the flicker stance. And that's pretty much the end of the chapter. The chapter, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. The chapter was called The Grim Reaper's First Move. And essentially that was his first move. We seen in the previous chapter when they were kind of discussing strategy on both ends. It's it's ideal to try to burn this guy out because he'll probably come on strong because he's had a hard time trying to cut weight and stuff like that. So I thought it was genius just to start the fight with a solid body shot because it's really just an investment for later. When he goes for another one, he gets his hand smacked down, and then after he smacks his hand down, he immediately went for goes into the flicker stance. Unfortunately, we're getting a break next week. But you know, given everything, if a mangaka need a break, man, just take a break.
Yeah.
Uh, that's pretty much my stance, and that's all we got for Hajime no Ippo. Bryce, did you want to take us into Sakamoto days?
Sure. Let's go into Sakamoto Days. Another great chapter. Um, just fucking awesome. Sakamoto Days was really like a bright spot for the mangas this week for me personally. Um, yeah, Sakamoto Days, chapter 160. We're continuing the fight between Magneta. I want to call him Perp Drink for some reason. Um, the Flame Dude, Amane,
Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper. I knew it was a pepper. Carolina Reaper, Shishiba, and Amane. And Carolina Reaper still wants to avenge his brother. Um, that got taken out in the I guess a couple arcs from war at the academy, at the assassination academy. Magneto and Shishiba's fight still going on, pretty cool. A lot of cool panels. There's this really dope panel that Magneto like punches Shishiba back, and Shishiba uses a hammer to like fucking
Hmm.
gets on a column and then like swing back on some drift shit. Bruh, this dude is the truth. He makes a hammer look like this motherfucker is the John Wick of hammers. Like he really Bob the Builder out here. Like you
He
can't
really
fuck him.
Bob the Builder out here.
He really Bob the Builder out here. Um, but yeah, it's pretty even for the most part. Carolina Reaper pulls out, I guess like a pitchfork or something like that. But basically, he makes like a lightsaber. Um,
Yeah.
and Amane, we really get like a really cool showcase of Amane. Like we know he has a very he's very smart. And just seeing his ability to kind of use that in battle is very crazy because he kind of lures Carolina Reaper into the fight where Shishiba and Magneto are, and because of the heat, it starts to affect Magneto's powers, which Shishiba takes advantage of and takes her out very quickly, and then goes on to take out Carolina Reaper as well. Um, and then, of course, we finally get like a little panel between them. Interesting to note Shishiba's relationship with Amane. He's treating him like a mentee, like fun, like a brother. Which goes back to Mr. Hard Boiled. And then Amane is like, "Yo, we gotta talk." And of course, she was like, "Oh yeah, well, shit. Since we're on the subject, you should know, I killed Satoru Yotsumura. And if y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure that that is Mr. Hard Boiled himself.
Yeah, it's his
Uh,
dad.
yeah. So, how this is going to play out later will be very interesting. Um, simply because well, Mane was looking for his dad, and from what it seems like, yeah, Mane thinks his dad killed his family, killed his mom. So, um, yeah, how this is gonna play out is gonna be interesting. I wonder if we're gonna get a cut now because really, the fight's over with. I doubt they. I feel like they would have got up by now, if they was still in the fight. By that I mean Magneto and Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
So interesting. I do want to see what's going on in the basement with X. I want to see what's gonna happen when Sakamoto gets there. Great chapter, fucking great chapter. What did you think, Matt?
Sakamoto Days get busy every week. So,
Every week. Yep,
I what you want me to say? They
exactly.
they get it done every week. The Carolina Reaper deciding to up like basically like a power welding blowtorch saber type situation. Bro, what is you up to?
Yeah, that was cold.
What's to you right now, bro?
These dudes taking powers to a new level.
Yeah, that's how I just feel. I'm like, what's to this guy right now? Why it's gotta be like this? But hey,
They just about that. This is what this world is about. It's about that. And
yeah.
if you ain't about that,
I
you know,
will say that I love that for Amane though. I did really, really enjoy the fact that Amane was able to kind of show out like, okay, what's the big deal about what is Amane bringing to the table, you know?
mm, yeah.
And I know you are always excuse me. I know you're always a fan of the strategist type of characters and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I'm sure this went a long way for you.
Oh yeah, it did. And just kind of seeing the relationship between Amane and Shishiba, I really do think, um, I really do think they're gonna do like some type of time skip type of thing, and we're gonna see some people get trained by certain people. So, um, super super fun read. Super cool to see. Especially just seeing Shin and Amane and other characters develop, seeing the new assassins of the next era. How that kind of comes into play as we move forward is going to be very, very cool to see. Because I don't know the end game of Sakamoto Days. I just know I'm down for the ride.
I respect that. I respect it. Any final thoughts, young coachman?
This just a good fucking chapter. Where's the anime announcement? That's what I say.
Where's the anime announcement?
Yeah.
Um, Also shout out to Shishiba for like immediately jumping out when there was an opener.
Yep.
He did not hesitate.
We don't do breaks. We
All
break.
gas. Oh, all
Yeah.
right. Well, uh, with that, Bryce, do you want to actually take us into Chainsaw Man?
Let's go on to Chainsaw Man. This is one of them. This is what I meant. I'm gonna go into this. Chainsaw Man was a cool chapter. Continue on with the break-in, trying to get Denji out. Very funny in some ways, honestly. Um, Give me just a second. I'm looking for the chapter to go over it. Um, but yes, the students, along with that big ass crow, uh, control and Yoru are going through the base, and they run into one of the kids. I think what's the you remember the panicky girl that was
Mm-hmm.
in the first part of Chainsaw Man. She had that's her little brother, the panicky boy.
Hey,
So
check this out. I'ma just not to cut you off, Bryce, which I definitely did, and I apologize. We just want to just give y'all this disclaimer. Uh, this is where TJ we really lean on him very heavily because TJ
yeah,
knows everybody's name. So please bear with us
when I say yeah,
because
we use nicknames, we use anything to talk about a
Chainsaw
certain.
Man about to get rough.
It's about to get rough in here. We warned you. So you're just gonna have to pick up on pick up
Just go with the shit.
on nicknames. So yeah, uh Panicky looks inside of the aside like the cell and sees a bunch of kind of Chainsaw Man-esque zombies. He's like, and he freaks out, of course. And then we get the panel to this devil hunter who pretty much kind of goes on this rant. Um, I could just say it. The folks in there were living ordinary lives until just yesterday. And the strangest thing, even now, people turn into these pseudo chainsaw men out of nowhere. What's triggering their transformation into these monstrosities? A bunch of theories are going around. Like that, you'll turn if you like Chainsaw Man above a certain point, or that there are a lot of monsters among those who worship him. I have no idea what to believe. Um, Tell me something, Chainsaw Man fan club. Why is it that a chainsaw sprouted from my wife's head? Let your heads are unmarried. Let your heads are mononymous. But pretty much he's just kind of killing time until some of the devils can break in, which we kind of get like this funny panel between Yodu and Control, where Yodu just starts kicking Control around trying to save her from the situation. The Sword Devil kind of pumps in, breaks through the door. I'm glad they're starting to understand like motherfuckers just is on that time period. And Chainsaw Man, somebody's just gonna bust through the door and fuck you up. They on Kool-Aid Man time. Um, so uh Control like tries to get the bird out, but Gus Bird hides back into like the totem thing, so she tries to grab it, and then the other weird devil, I think the nail devil or the hammer devil, um, about to hit Control, and then once again Yodu saves her by drop kicking her.
Hey, that
Um,
shit was funny.
that shit was hella funny. Um, you I would thought Control would have like do more stuff, but it is what it is. And so now we're gonna get the fight between Yodu, the Sword Devil, and this ham Nail and Hammer Devil. Very weird chapter, but honestly, I'm just glad the bird is gone. Also, I just feel like I'm like where TJ is, where I'm just kind of coasting through Chainsaw Man. Like
Mhm.
I'm I don't know. I need something more. I don't know what I need, but I need something more. Matt, what you think?
Um, I was cool with the chapter. It was what it was. Um, it's a yeah, I'm floating through it. I just need to. When do
Yeah,
we go? I need Denji. God damn, like that's where I'm at with it. Where's Denji? We
I
just
know they oh, I'm
oh
sorry.
no, go ahead. No, you straight. You straight. You straight. Go ahead.
I know they're doing like it's kind of I feel like it's like a dual protagonist thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna spend time with Denji. Now we're gonna spend time with Yoru. Which is cool. Like, it's an interesting way to do the story. Um, I don't know. Eh, I don't know where else to go with the story. But like I don't know. It's just monotonous. That's what I feel like. It's just monotonous. Um, it's crazy. It's Chainsaw Man, so of course it's gonna be that. But um, I guess I don't feel that attached to Yoru an Asa like that, the way Denji is. And just like the way you kind of got us in there with Denji and like the dad thing and like his sister being gone. And then it's like, oh, we're switching over to Yoru, and now we got to do this whole thing of like breaking Denji out, which would be a very cool thing to see the relationship between her and Denji. But um, we just gotta see. Maybe this chapter just was. Maybe this chapter just isn't doing it for me. This ain't my week for manga. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what's up. I was gonna say this definitely wasn't your favorite chapter of the week.
All right,
Um,
just wait till you hear my thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen.
oh damn. Well, speaking of, we're gonna jump into Jujutsu Kaisen. We got Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 254. This is Inhuman Makio Shinjuku Showdown Part 26. God damn. So basically, we got Kusakabe. It's now his turn to fight against Sukuna. To put it simply, Kusakabe is like the might guy of their universe. He's like a lot better than he should be on paper, right?
Mm,
For all practical purposes, he's a first grade. He's not even a special grade. So they pretty much show him trying to just do what he can do, and then they show Gojo and a few of the other people that already died, and they were talking about Kusakabe, and they were saying that he doesn't have to do any of his stuff with a binding vow or anything else. Like he's still relatively unique. And even during the fight, he actually starts to get some of the interest of Sukuna, where even Sukuna's like kind of intrigued by what he's doing. Because again, at this point, he's in full final boss mode. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um,
Yes,
and
he is.
he ends up having to put the sword down. And he start putting hands on Sukuna, and eventually he ups a different technique called Hazy Moon, where he, pretty much puts like an extendo out on the blade. And man, you know how things went down for Kusakabe, bro.
Yeah.
Kusakabe got laid out. Definitely didn't get cut in half, but he got his ass laid out. And when he went for the finishing blow, Miguel shows up and Miguel saves him. Uh, and they were like, "Oh, this is Miguel, like a man that's gone toe to toe with Gojo." And it's like, yeah, bro, that's cool, but like Gojo fucked him up. Uh, but I'll say this. I like the possibility of what that could mean, especially with Yuta being there. So I'll say that. But with that, I'll leave it at that and I will pass it to you, Bryce.
Um.
Here we
Okay.
go.
So, um, I'm just gonna lean into it. So I feel like there is a point with like fight anime or fight scenes where like there's so much tension until it ain't, and like at this point you're just dragging. This is how I feel like this is the extreme version of what we talk about with like Kaiju number 8, in that we're getting all these people in here, and we're trying, and like with the action we're supposed to be invested in them, but we're not really invested in them, and so we're just seeing shit. And like even with the story, it doesn't, you can't really roll with it because it wouldn't even make fucking sense. So it's like, why is this here, you know?
Yeah.
um it's like imagine the Cell Saga. Goku's dead, all right. Vegeta died, damn. Gohan, oh, he went Super Saiyan 2, oh, he gone, damn. Trunks, no, he gone. Now all you got is the rest of the Z fighters, and it's like, well, we know you can't do it. Like, what the fuck?
You saying
Where
that they just putting off the inevitable?
it's not even, yeah, that is, it's two ways in that. Like, one, yes, you're putting off the inevitable. There's nobody left. There's nobody left in the power scale, but there's also, you've taken out everybody that we've had enough time with, in the story to have like an emotional connection with. And so now we're just watching this monotonous ass whooping, and there's no tension involved, and there's just no, for me personally, there's no tension involved. I like Kusakabe, but like we ain't got no more than like 30 chapters with this motherfucker. Like Eddie's an A-Ray. They already set up that this motherfucker is a one, is a
Yeah, it's a great one.
is a grade one. So like, of course he's gonna get fucking taken out by fucking Sukuna. That's no problem with that. It just felt like I just feel like this is
You
something.
just feel like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? I feel like the fight could have ended a couple chapters ago. Like Sukuna could have just got, I don't know. Yuta does the move. Yuji touches Megumi. Megumi's like, nah, let me out. But Sukuna's like, nah, these niggas touched the Megumi. I'm gonna just get the fuck out of here. And then we get like some more planning because there's just like nothing. There's not even like plot can't even come into play anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we know Yuji can't do shit against them. Um, I mean they got Ui Ui and he's part of it, but like, all right, well, you gotta bring these motherfuckers over here. They gotta heal and they gotta come back. Well, what the fuck are they gonna do when this when the Yuki Onna just said, yeah, y'all, Sukuna ain't even fighting y'all seriously. Oh, okay. So it don't even matter. Are y'all bringing Gojo back?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I just feel like where is this leading to? Because it's just monotonous. Maki got taken out with one blow. Yuta fucked up. Yuta might come back. We know Yuji ain't strong enough. Um uh Megumi stuck in there. He ain't coming out. Um what's the girl's name with the she could like touch souls with the hammer?
Mm-hmm.
We know she's still alive, but she gone, you know? And there's just no one here that to attach to with the character. I feel like I'm complaining, but it just this it's
Yeah,
starting
Bryce,
to,
you have lost all hope.
it's just looking lame. I just gonna stop out and say it. It's just looking lame. This is becoming lame. It's becoming overdrawn a little lame. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like Jujutsu Kaisen. The action's
Do
crazy.
you?
I like Jujutsu Kaisen. The action's crazy. It's just y'all have pulled the rubber band, and now we realize that this rubber band ain't gonna snap. Y'all just gonna keep pulling it. So what's the point?
We don't know that though, Bryce. Damn, be patient.
Be patient. Be patient. Where did this fight start? Where
We
did this
just
fight?
started seeing Sakuna for real.
Nah, nah, nah. Where did this fight we just start seeing
But
him
it's
for
not
real?
about that though.
It's not about that.
No, bro. You was not tripping on the story 2 weeks ago, but now you
Bruh.
are.
Bruh, we are past the point of no return. Like there's just nothing.
How do
Like
you know?
who? Who else?
Huh?
Who else? Who else? Exactly.
Man, so what was your favorite chapter of the
Exactly.
week, Bryce? That's
Gojo and Sakura started 235. Okay. That's not crazy. It's chapter 254.
yeah, he done went through some other niggas.
We could have
And
got a break.
and we had a zone hop.
We did have his own hop. We did. And then a nigga got taken. I'm just like, man, like, can we wrap this up? We wrap this up. I need a wrap up. Wrap it up. Yeah.
What was the topic of the what was your favorite chapter?
Favorite chapter of the week? I'm gonna go Dragon Ball Z.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
we
You
haven't
know
talked
what? We
about
need to
Dragon Ball
cover
Z.
Dragon Ball Z. My
Yeah.
bad. Well,
Uh,
with that, why don't you cover Dragon Ball Super? Damn,
Dragon
we
Ball.
only do it monthly, so I be always forget.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, but with recent news, um, this chapter was really good. Um, this and Sakamoto Days was a really happy read for me. Um, yeah, going into it, continuing off where the last chapter left off, Goku, uh, in Ultra Instinct fighting Beast Gohan. And we finally get just kind of like a comparison of power. Very quickly, Goku has to use his experience as a warrior, as a Saiyan, to kind of get the get the get get and just get the just beat Gohan, or like get the advantage on Gohan. But interesting to note that Gohan then like powers up and then uses that to kind of break that, uses that to kind of make up for that. So you can make the argument that they're even. You can make the argument that Gohan Beast is stronger, but either way, like it's just good to see. Just a happy-go-lucky classic Dragon Ball Z battle, super fun. We get a very interesting note from Whis and Beerus watching the fight. Where Beerus is like, "Yo, is that a Super Saiyan form?" Whis is like, "No, nor is it divine technique. I would call it a singular talent all his own." So Gohan has his own transformation, which is very interesting. Um, it's very interesting because it's so many questions come to mind, whether like what's going on with Gohan, but for the fact that this has nothing to do with anything, and typically every transformation has something to do with like that the character's race or heritage, is absolutely nuts. So hopefully
Hmm.
we get something of that. Um, Goku's like, all right, let's chill. Broly steps in. Gohan and Broly fight. They have very interesting character comparison. And it's funny that Broly's the same age as Goku and Vegeta, but like he's kind of having this like thing with Gohan. Um, Broly actually controls his transformation for the first time, though he's still not in leagues with Gohan Beast. Vegeta gets jealous. Goten and Trunks like snap out of the transformation, and then it's like a Super Saiyan battle royal. They all get tired out, and they have a bite to eat, and they're like, "All right, it's time to go home." Goku comes back. Come to find out, he doesn't even remember he has a granddaughter. So Goku, and yeah, it's like this. They pick up Pan from kindergarten or from school. Gohan tells Pan about Goku. She tries to kick him, it doesn't work, and then the family flies away. Um, I just think it's a beautiful way to end it. Like I know Dragon Ball Super is going to be on a hiatus, but if this were to be the last chapter, this is the best way to do it. Like, you know, there's always going to be evil, but the Z fighters are going to be Z fighters and they're a family, and everybody's flying away. And I just thought it was really good. A really happy point to have with DBS with Super. Um, cool to see Gohan where he's at. Cool to see Piccolo. Great to see Goku. Great to see Pan. Great to see everybody. Um, yeah, it was. I love this chapter. What you think, Matt?
Yeah, man. I thought this chapter was great. I was really happy with it. Um, I, I felt like, obviously I enjoyed seeing them put the respect on other characters, and, not for nothing. I thought it was still relatively impressive that um Broly being this legendary kind of Super Saiyan, he can only go Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? And that no pun intended, but he can only go Super Saiyan, and that is, virtually enough
Yeah.
uh to put him on like kind of even footing with a lot of other people. So, that by itself is just kind of crazy.
Yes, it is.
Overall, having just kind of like that positive chapter, I did think that that was cool. I appreciated that. Not to say that they like even needed to do that to be real, but it was just cool. It was done really well. It was nice to see uh like you said, kind of like a more just kind of happy go lucky kind of chapter, seeing everybody get along. It's like the Z fight is almost kind of at their best, you know what I'm saying? When they just like chilling, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not taking shit too deep, but also everybody understanding like, what the task at hand is and what it could eventually become as well, you know. I thought the chapter was dope, man. I enjoyed it. Like you said, and like we already know, the series is about to go on a hiatus for a little bit, very understandably. So even if that's what we at for right now, that's just what we at. I ain't tripping on it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it at all. Um, before we get into our topic of the week now, for real, what was your favorite chapter of the week?
My favorite chapter of the week, I will go Sakamoto Days. Just a good all round chapter, fun, builds up to something that we get to look forward to next chapter. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. For me, it was Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto Days too.
Yeah, man. I mean, Sakamoto Days goes crazy every week, so
We do.
it'd be hard for me to vote against Sakamoto Days for real.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you do manga. Great pacing, great
Bars.
pacing, great pacing, great pacing, excellent pacing, pacing, knowing when the fuck to stop,
Oh,
knowing when to call it.
whoa. You good, Bryce? Whoa.
Damn. Okay, maybe this fight should just be like 5 to 10 chapters and then we stop. Maybe oh shit. I'm sorry. Um yeah. What's the topic?
So what was our topic of the week, Bryce?
Slash manga, martial art, or fighting style.
You cut out a little bit. Say that one more time.
What is your favorite anime slash manga, martial art, or fighting style?
All right, why don't you lead us off on this one? What did you pick?
Well, I couldn't keep one. I did a TJ. So I only kept it to three though. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Number one, it's all tied, but they're all dope. Taijutsu from Naruto.
Okay.
Um, covers everything, fam. The hands in Naruto was crazy. Um, yeah, some of the best fight scenes you could see, you could watch. To put the when they put the budget in there and had the hands fly, shit was crazy. It was crazy, son. Number two, black leg style. I love me some kicks. I love me cooking. I love me some food. So when you add it all together, you put some flames on it. Guess what? I'm sold. Sanji Blackleg style One Piece, fam. Diable Jombre. Can't even pronounce the damn names of the kicks, but them shits is fire. Pun intended. And of course, the last one, Shirahama style from History's Strongest Disciple. Still one of my favorite martial arts mangas. Um, Shame it didn't get the ending it deserved, but it got an ending. Shirahama style is like a version of MMA. Basically, Kenichi Shirahama had like a bunch of masters, and they all taught him their different styles that they mastered. So he learned karate, jujitsu, Chinese kempo, Muay Thai, weapons, and Fiorenji style, all together, just making one badass little dude. Um, Love that series. I wanted to put the yeah, I'll keep it there. Matt, what you got?
Okay. Um, I had obviously taijutsu. I had that as well.
Hmm.
I had taijutsu mainly because I think it's crazy that like even in the world of like in the ninja world, right? Like
Yeah.
there are niggas that are just specifically really like that with their hands.
Yep.
Like it's do you understand? Like they ninjas. They run
Yep.
on water. They be running through trees. It's a
All
nigga that
kinds of
can
juice.
bring a meteor. It's niggas is bringing meteors from the sky, genjutsu, all that other shit. But it's like all that's cool. When it come to these though,
Yep.
when it come to this though, what is your answer for hands and feet?
Yep.
What if I just put hands and feet on you for real? What would you do?
Can you handle a three-piece?
The taijutsu niggas giving you When you open your 3 piece, it's just 3 biscuits and there's no drink in sight.
Mm,
Have fun with that.
choke on.
Um, Next I had it. This one was kind of tough, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the manga had it to a degree, but the anime really sold the fighting style for me more.
Okay.
Um, and I'm gonna go with Shinra's fighting style in Fire Force.
Oh, okay.
The basically, to a degree, Bryce, a little capoeira,
Yeah,
but really kind
yeah.
of very heavily kick based, a lot of like kind of breakdance influence and stuff. And then, like I said, I think the sound design and everything really just greatly improved that series. Honestly, I really don't know what happened with the hype on Fire Force. It felt like people just fell off of it. I feel like for me personally, as a person that was reading it, sorry, not to go on a tangent, but like I read it beginning to end, and I definitely hit a snag on it. I definitely remember talking to you about this, Bryce. Where I
Yeah.
like just stopped reading it for a second and let it just kind of occur. So and then I just jumped on it again. But that was, Bryce, we talking like the final arc of the series. I just felt like they didn't close. I didn't like how they closed it.
They didn't stick the landing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of what I've come to learn in obviously all the years that we be reading manga and watching anime and shit. A lot of people don't stick the landing, bro. That's
Yeah.
actually more common than we think. Some people stick it better than others, but like, and I don't feel like the ending was bad. I just didn't care for it. I wanted to see it go in a different direction. I wouldn't say the ending was bad, but it was just some things got done. Anyway, uh, I had taijutsu just in general. Obviously, I meant taijutsu like with Guy and Lee specifically, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I had Shimura for his kind of breakdance style in Fire Force. Um, and I think the last one for me, damn,
Yeah, it's hard. It's a
yeah,
lot.
it was tough. It's tough because, uh, damn, it's tough. It's like I wanted to pick a swordsman, right?
Hmm.
But it's like, how do you narrow down a specific kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? As far as swordsmen are concerned. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I went with season one, uh Zaraki, like
Oh,
original Zaraki, as opposed to like later on.
yeah.
And the only reason I picked it was because even now I find it hilarious that a motherfucker will injure themselves to be like, all right, now we can have a fight for real. It's like,
What
wait,
what you mean?
wait a minute. What is it? How
What's
did you
happened?
just hurt yourself? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I didn't mortally wound myself before this fight, you didn't even have a chance. Only to then realize he is still already working off a handicap.
Yep.
He's working off like if you really sit and think about it, Bryce, for real, like Zaraki has been working off. He works for the majority of the series off like 12 different handicaps.
Yep. And then like he's real right. Like
The
he
sword being locked, locking his power away.
yep.
Like,
Just so he could have fun. Like
um,
what?
yeah, it was because it's so reckless. It's
Yeah.
completely reckless. And the last one I had, yeah, because I like wait, I ain't gonna say I pulled a TJ, I pulled a y'all, because you definitely just tried to paint that narrative like it's just him,
Yeah,
and you
that's
definitely
crazy.
do that shit
Yeah,
too.
that's crazy. Why we breaking me up?
Yeah, boy, that be you too, for real. You really tried to play that man. I would say my the last one I had was damn, I know I should have wrote his fucking name down. It's from Hunter x Hunter. It's the clown. Uh,
Oh,
oh, this is about to kill me for not knowing his name.
he
I'm not a fake fan. Hisoka.
he's so good. Yeah.
So the reason I bring up Hisoka is there's this gum technique thing that he does. It's not like the technique that you see obviously in like One Piece, but he has like he uses like this energy thing, right?
Hmm.
And more so specifically, there's a fight in the manga. It's called Bungee Gum. That's really the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
There's a fight in the manga when he fights Crollo Lucifer, and bro, he basically like beheads somebody with this bungee gum, and he basically has a bungee gum mace. He has a bungee gum mace.
I see.
You know what's at the end of that mace? Somebody head.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
He different.
yeah, yeah. Bro, be getting active. So
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say Hokuto Shinken. I'm surprised you didn't say it.
you know what? I was thinking about Hokuto Shinken. It's a lot of different styles I could have said because the main reason I had you go first was so I could be sure I had it right because I really didn't know what direction I was gonna take it. Like,
Ooh.
obviously y'all didn't have me watching King and Ashura, and I didn't watch Baki, and you got I don't know what we could have said the spirit wave technique technically as a
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
style.
yeah.
We could have said hermit crab style. I mean hermit, what is it? Hermit style
Um,
karate.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? We
Turtle.
could have said that.
What's another one? What's the one from breathing? We could have said
Yeah, we could have
could have
brought
said
up any of
breathing.
the breathing styles. Like I just wasn't, I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I really was not entirely sure what direction this was going in. So I just kind of that's why my picks are kind of all over the place.
I
Because
feel
I didn't really know. Like, and I just didn't want to ask, which was dumb. But
you.
whatever. We
Yeah,
here.
good list. Some good ass list.
You got any final thoughts, young coachman?
No, I've said enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, as far as next week is concerned, things are gonna be a little slim. We will have not Sakamoto Days. We will have Sakamoto Days. No, we won't. Oh my God.
Because isn't
Oh
it
my
Easter next weekend?
days. Well, the only thing we're getting for a fact next Sunday is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
We have no Hajime no Ippo, no Sakamoto Days, obviously no Super. We'll get oh yeah, and we'll have Chainsaw Man because Hajime no Ippo is also going on a break um for a week. So very thin docket next week. Just get two. Um our topic of the week. Woo! Our topic of the week next week is gonna be a fun one. I'm just more so interested in hearing what Bryce is gonna have to say. Um, our topic of the week next week is what anime slash manga world would you like to vacation in?
Oh hell no. That's not even. Oh,
You gotta pick a world, Bryce.
it's fucking
Obviously,
ridiculous.
none of the Universal Century.
Hell no. Hell no. Berserk is out.
Hey, no Gundam universe.
No Gundams. Definitely no situation where I could die and be brought back to an isekai. Fuck all that. Fuck
Thank you
Jujutsu
guys.
Kaisen. Fuck Sakamoto Days. I'm sorry. I'm shut up.
He for the tweet. Thank you guys for rocking with us. This has been another episode of the Now Mind You podcast manga edition. You can follow us all on social media. You can follow me at Matt Hambrick. That's MATTHAMBRIC Bryce.
You can follow me on Instagram at Ashe_Onsa. That's AXE_ONCA. And where can they find TJ? Damn, bars.
Ooh, we could find TJ at Tuss4_skate. That's TUSSS4. Oh no, that's not three S's. It's TUSS4. I'm sorry. _SKATE. That's TUSS4_SKATE. And you can follow us at Now Mind You Podcast, wherever you like to get your podcast and wherever you like to get your social media. We will see you guys over in combat, or we will see you guys next week. Be safe. Peace out.
Woo!
What?
Felt the need. I just felt it.